Philae, cruising the timeless Nile, my 4-day journey aboard the Oberoi Zahra by Alice Phillips. Day 1, Saturday, arrival in Aswan and Philae Temple. The desert sun was already blazing as I touched down at Aswan Airport, but the crisp, cool welcome I received from the Oberoi Zahra staff was a perfect contrast. I was whisked off in air-conditioned comfort, straight to the sleek, luxurious cruise vessel that would be my home for the next few days. At exactly noon, I stepped aboard, wide-eyed at the teak decks, white linens, and the gentle lapping of the Nile beneath us. Lunch was served at 12:30 p.m. and was nothing short of sublime. Freshly grilled fish, chilled salads, and a view of the river that looked like something out of a dream. At 2:30 p.m., we set out to explore the Philae Temple, a marvel floating on Agilkia Island. Dedicated to the goddess Isis, the temple shimmered like a mirage as I stood beneath its columns, worn smooth by centuries of Nile breezes. I could almost hear the echo of ancient prayers. I was struck by the delicate carvings and the sense of reverence that still clung to the stones. Back on board, the evening unfolded with arrival drinks and a lively Nubian folklore show at 7 p.m. The rhythmic drumming and swirling skirts had everyone clapping and swaying. What an introduction to Upper Egypt's culture! Summary of the day. The solemn beauty of Philae Temple and the joyful Nubian music left my heart full and my camera roll overflowing. Day 2, Sunday, Kom Ombo and Edfu. At 5 o'clock in the morning, the Zahra quietly glided away from Aswan, and I woke to the peaceful hum of the river beneath me. Breakfast was a leisurely affair, taken on the open deck as golden morning light bathed the palm-lined shores. By 8 o'clock in the morning, we arrived at the temple of Kom Ombo. What makes this site so special is its unique double design, honoring both Sobek, the crocodile god, and Horus, the falcon god. Walking its symmetrical halls, I imagined priests performing rituals for both deities. Fascinating and a little eerie, especially after seeing the mummified crocodiles in the on-site museum. By 9:30, we set sail again, this time to Edfu, enjoying a fresh lunch aboard before our 2:30 p.m. excursion. The Temple of Edfu, one of the best preserved shrines in Egypt, was staggering in size and artistry. The towering pylons made me feel dwarfed, and the hieroglyphs seemed to come alive in the shadows. We continued sailing to Esna as the sun dipped low, turning the river to molten gold. Dinner was served at 7:30 p.m., and afterward I sat on the upper deck, watching stars bloom over the Nile. Summary of the day. The symmetry of Kom Ombo and the grandeur of Edfu today felt like walking through the pages of a myth. Day 3, Monday. West Bank of Luxor. At 4 o'clock a.m., we were already on the move again. This time headed for the legendary city of Luxor. The early start was softened by a hearty breakfast and coffee strong enough to wake even a mummy. Our full-day tour began at 9 o'clock a.m. with a visit to the Valley of the Kings, a hushed, sacred canyon that holds the tombs of ancient pharaohs. The cool air inside the tombs was a welcome contrast to the desert sun. Seeing the vivid colors of the wall paintings, especially in Ramses VI's tomb, left me breathless. We continued to Deir el-Medina, where the workers who built these royal tombs once lived. Their humble homes and personal chapels offered a rare human-scale glimpse into daily life in the New Kingdom. Then came the Temple of Habu, monumental and eerily majestic, followed by the Colossi of Memnon, standing like ancient sentinels in the fields. After lunch, back on board, we had a rest before heading out again at 5:30 p.m. to see the Temple of Luxor. Arriving at golden hour was perfect. The light danced on the colossal statues and grand colonnades. The atmosphere was electric, especially as the sun slipped behind the pylons. Dinner wrapped up a full and exhilarating day. Summary of the day. Standing in the tombs of kings and beneath the pillars of Luxor Temple felt like time itself bowed before us. Day 4, Tuesday, East Bank and farewell. Our final day dawned soft and quiet. At 8 a.m., we gathered for breakfast, already nostalgic. At 10:30 a.m., we explored the Valley of the Nobles and Deir el Medina again, soaking in the details we missed. But the true marvel of the morning was the mortuary temple of Hatshepsut. Its clean, terraced lines against the cliffs were starkly modern, despite its ancient origin. Couldn't stop staring. It was architectural poetry. After lunch, we visited the Luxor Temple once more, this time in the warm hush of late afternoon. The shadows were longer, the sight quieter. It felt like the perfect moment to say goodbye. The day ended with a cocktail reception in the club lounge with live music. As I clinked glasses with new friends and looked out at the Nile one last time, I felt a strange mixture of peace and longing. Summary of the day: the grace of Hatshepsut's temple and the golden hush of Luxor Temple will live in my memory like a half-remembered dream.